jacket still hanging where you left it, like you might come back someday. I pass the little places we once loved and hear your laughter in my head. I kept the last words that you gave me, even though they hurt to read. Funny how a heart can hold a memory long after love has learned to leave. I'm so alone without you. I'm so alone, myself, I'm moving on. But when the world gets quiet, I feel where you are gone. I'm so alone without you. Even when somebody's here, I can smile like nothing happened, but I still feel you disappear. I'm so alone without you, and I don't know what to do. I can't learn to live without your love, but I don't know how to stop loving you. I stopped checking for your message, stop waiting for your call. But sometimes I still turn around thinking I heard you down the hall. I wonder if you ever miss me, or if I'm just a chapter now. Maybe you found a way to forget us while I'm still trying to figure out how. I thought time would make it easier, I thought the memories would fade, but some hearts keep holding on to things they never got to say. I'm so alone without you. Even when somebody's here, I can smile like nothing happened, but I still feel you disappear. I'm so alone without you, and I don't know what to do. I can't learn to live without your love, but I don't know how to stop loving you. Maybe loving you was never meant to last. Maybe losing you was part of growing up, and maybe someday I'll remember us without wishing we could still be us. If I could go back, I wouldn't change a moment. Not the tears, not the years, not the truth. Because even though you left me broken, you showed me how deeply I could love someone too. I'm so alone without you, but I'm finally letting go. There are parts of me still hurting, there are parts I'll never show. I'm so alone without you, but I'm learning to be okay. I can love what we once were without begging you to stay. I'm so alone without you, and maybe that's the truth. I can't learn to live without your love, but I'll always remember loving you. So if you ever think about me, I hope you know I tried. I carried all the love we had until I finally said goodbye. I'm still alone sometimes, but it doesn't feel the same. I'm learning how to hold my heart without calling out your name. I smiled when you walked away, like everything was fine. I watched you disappear and swallowed every goodbye. You favorite song came on today. I almost called your phone, and I remembered you were gone, and I was learning to be alone. I still know how you take your tea, I still know where you'd sit. Funny how the smallest things can make a memory feel close again. Everybody thought I had moved on, I let them believe it too. But every time I said I'm okay, I was really saying I miss you. I smiled while my heart was dying. I laughed so no one would know. I told the world that I was fine while I was falling down below. I smiled while my heart was breaking, held back every word I wanted to say. You thought I had stopped loving you. I was just learning how to hide the pain. I saw your photograph last week beside a life I don't know. You look so happy without me, and I finally let the tears show. I used to think that losing you was something I could outrun, but healing isn't forgetting, it's accepting what we become. I stopped waiting for your message, stopped checking every passing car, but some part of me still wonders if you ever miss who we were. I smiled while my heart was dying. I laughed so no one would know. I told the world that I was fine while I was falling down below. I smiled while my heart was breaking, held back every word I wanted to say. You thought I had stopped loving you. I was just learning how to hide the pain. Maybe love was never meant to keep us side by side. Maybe you were meant to teach me how to lose without losing who I am. So I forgive you for leaving, and I forgive myself for staying. I don't need you to come back to know what we had was real. I smiled while my heart was dying, but now I don't have to pretend. I can remember what we were without wishing we could start again. I smiled while my heart was breaking. Now I let the tears have their place. You were once the love I couldn't lose. Now you're a memory I can't face. While my heart was dying, and somehow I survived the pain. I loved you more than I could say, but I won't lose myself that way again. If you ever think of me, I hope you remember my smile. You never knew what it was hiding, but I know now I was healing all the while. I still take the long way home, past the place we used to go. Some memories don't ask permission, they just find me when I'm alone. Your jacket isn't hanging there, but I still reach for it sometimes. I hear your voice in little things, like an old song passing by. I kept the letters that you wrote, though I don't read them anymore. I tell myself I'm moving on, then I miss what we were before. I thought the days would make it easy, I thought my heart would learn somehow. But every time I find something new, I wish you were here to see it now. Nothing still feels like you, nothing comes close, nothing ever could. I can find another hand to hold, but it won't feel the way yours did. I can smile, I can move on too, I can say I'm finally getting through. But underneath everything I do, nothing still feels like you. I met someone who made me laugh. For a moment I forgot your face, but when she reached for my hand, I felt the distance in that space. It's not her fault, she gave me more than I was ready to receive. Some part of me was still back there with the man I used to be. Maybe I was holding on to something that was never meant to stay. Maybe loving you was teaching me that some hearts leave before we do. Nothing still feels like you, nothing comes close, nothing ever could. I can find another hand to hold, but it won't feel the way yours did. I can smile, I can move on too, I can say I'm finally getting through. But underneath everything I do, nothing still feels like you. I don't blame you anymore, and I don't blame myself. Some love can be real and still not be enough to make it last. If I could go back to that day, I wouldn't beg you to stay. I'd just hold you a little longer and let goodbye have its way. Nothing still feels like you, and maybe that's something I have to lose. Not every love is meant to stay, some are meant to change us on the way. I can live, I can love again, I can let the future find me then. But if my heart remembers what we knew, I'll understand why nothing feels like you. Nothing still feels like you, nothing ever felt so true. And even when I finally let you go, a part of me will always know. Some memories don't disappear, they simply learn to live somewhere new. And after all this time, nothing still feels like you. Maybe we were holding on to something already gone. Maybe love was asking us to let each other breathe. smiled when you thought I wasn't looking. You'd reach for my hand in the dark, like you were scared I'd disappear. We had 1,000 little dreams written between the lines of ordinary days. But somewhere between us saying forever, we stopped knowing what to say. I can feel the distance in the words we never speak, and I know we're both pretending that we're not too tired to leave. If we're gonna lose each other, let it be with love. Don't turn our memories into strangers. Don't blame the hearts we were. If there's nothing left to hold on to, I still wish you enough. Maybe goodbye is kinder while we can't still love. I found your letter in a drawer, the one you wrote but never sent. You said you wanted to stay forever, but you didn't know what forever meant. And I don't hate you for the silence or the promises that couldn't stay. Some people come into your life and change you, and they walk away. Yeah, I could ask you for another chance. You could tell me we'll be fine, but we both know there's a difference between holding on and being alone. If we're gonna lose each other, let it be with love. Don't turn our memories into strangers. Don't blame the hearts we were. If there's nothing left to hold on to, I still wish you enough. Maybe goodbye is kinder while we can't still love. Maybe someday we'll look back and understand what happened here. Not every love is meant to stay, but that doesn't make it less sincere. So take the good days with you. I'll carry mine somewhere safe. I'd rather miss you with forgiveness than remember you with blame. And if our paths cross years from now, I hope your eyes still recognize the two people we once were before we say goodbye. If we're gonna lose each other, let it be with love. Don't turn our memories into strangers. Don't blame the hearts we were. There's nothing left to hold on to. I still wish you enough. Maybe goodbye is kinder while we can't still love. And if this is where we end, I won't call our story wrong. Some love stays inside your heart even after someone's gone. Maybe goodbye is kinder. Maybe letting go is love while we can still love. I won't forget the way we were. I won't regret the love we gave. Some stories end without a villain. Some hearts just learn to separate. And if I have to let you go, I'll do it gently without blame. While we can still love, I'll remember you that way. I still remember how you looked at me like nothing in this world could change. We had forever in our hands, and forever slipped away. Your jacket still hangs by the hallway light. I never moved it though I know I should. Your favorite song came on today, and for a moment I misunderstood. I almost reached to tell you about the things you used to know. Then I heard the silence answer and remembered you had gone. We didn't lose it all at once. It happened slowly, day by day. I kept holding on to us while you were learning how to walk away. I used to love you like you were all I had. I used to choose you even when choosing hurt this bad. Now I carry what we were like a letter I can't send. I used to love you, I just don't know how to stop yet. I found your picture in a drawer. Your smile was brighter than I recall. I traced the edges with my hand and wondered when we lost it all. You said that love was changing. I said we'd find our way somehow, but some promises grow distant when two hearts stop reaching out. I gave you every honest part. You gave me reasons to believe. Maybe loving you was never wrong. Maybe letting go is what I need. I used to love you like you were all I had. I used to choose you even when choosing hurt this bad. Now I carry what we were like a letter I can't send. I used to love you, I just don't know how to stop. Yeah, maybe someday I'll hear your name and it won't pull me back again. I remember all the beautiful days without wishing they would never end. You were a chapter of my life. Not every chapter has to stay. And if loving you taught me anything, it's that goodbye can still mean grace. I used to love you like you were all I had. I used to choose you even when choosing hurt this bad. Now I carry what we were, but I don't have to hold it tight. I used to love you, and maybe that's alright. I used to love you, I gave you all my heart, but some forever stories were only meant to be a part. Now I can bless what we were and let tomorrow begin. I used to love you, and I'm learning to live again. I won't erase you, I won't pretend it never mattered. You were once my everything, and I will always be grateful. I used to love you. Now I love myself enough to let you go. Your jacket's still hanging where you left it that day. I keep walking past it like you'll come back the same. I remember your footsteps coming home after 2. You'd leave your keys on the table, and and I know it was you. We had our little rituals that nobody else knew. You'd fall asleep beside me, I'd stay awake watching you. Now the house feels different, though nothing really changed. Funny how a quiet place can still carry someone's weight. I thought losing you would be the hardest part, but there's something worse than breaking a heart. What hurts the most is knowing you're okay, while I'm still learning how to live with yesterday. What hurts the most is we still had more to give, but we chose separate roads when we still knew how to love. I can't survive without you. It's now what tears me apart. What hurts the most is you still have my heart. I saw your photograph in a friend's post last week. You were smiling like the person who used to smile at me. For a moment I wondered if you ever looked back at the years we left behind us and everything we had. I deleted your number, then remembered it by heart. Some things don't disappear just because you make them hard. And I finally understand why goodbye felt so slow. You don't lose someone in one day, you lose them every time you let go. I thought time would take every memory away, but some moments stay alive no matter what we say. What hurts the most is knowing you're okay, while I'm still learning how to live with yesterday. What hurts the most is we still had more to give, but we chose separate roads when we still knew how to love. I can't survive without you. It's now what tears me apart. What hurts the most is you still have my heart. Maybe I was waiting for you to come back around. Maybe you were waiting for me to make a sound. But love isn't always staying, and leaving isn't always wrong. Sometimes two people can love deeply and still not belong. So I won't ask the past to become our future again. I'll be grateful for the chapter, even if this is where it ends. What hurts the most is knowing you're okay, and finally I'm learning to let you live your way. What hurts the most is we had more love to give, but sometimes letting go is how we learn to live. I can't survive without you. I know that now somehow, but the hardest truth I've carried is I still love you now. What hurts the most it's not that you are gone, it's knowing I would choose you if I could do it all again. Your jacket isn't hanging where you left it that day. I finally moved it, but I still know the place. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning to breathe with the love you couldn't keep and the memories you still need. What hurts the most will hurt a little less someday. Ten years from now, if you think of me, I wonder what you'll remember. The way I held your hand, the words I couldn't say, or the day we stopped forever. We were young enough to think that love would never change. You had your dreams ahead of you, I had mine to chase. We promised we'd grow old together, like promises could stay. But somewhere between then and now, we slowly lost our way. I still remember your favorite song, the one you used to sing. I still know the little things that made your whole face smile. Funny how a heart can hold what time can't take away. I let you go without a fight, and I've regretted it every day. Maybe I was scared to lose you, so I never told the truth. I thought I'd have another chance to find my way back to you. 10 years time, will I still miss you? Will your memory still feel this true? Will I wonder where you are, if you ever think of me when you look up at the stars? 10 years time, if our paths cross again, will you smile like an old friend, or will we walk like strangers do? 10 years from now, will I still love you? I heard you found a different life, a place where you belong. I hope he knows the little things that make you laugh so long. I hope he holds you close enough when you don't feel okay. I hope he never makes you wonder if you're worth the love he gives away. And I've been learning how to live with choices I can't change. Some memories lose their weight, but yours still stays the same. I don't wanna turn the past into something I resent. You were the best part of my youth, and losing you made sense of what I meant. Maybe love was never meant to keep two hearts in place. Maybe some people change your life, then leave without a trace. 10 years time, will I still miss you? Will your memory still feel this true? Will I wonder where you are, if you ever think of me when you look up at the stars? 10 years time, if our paths cross again, will you smile like an old friend, or will we walk like strangers do? 10 years from now, will I still love you? If I could go back, I wouldn't ask you to stay. I'd tell you I loved you before you walked away. I'd hold nothing back, I'd give you my heart. Maybe that's the lesson I was meant to learn. And if 10 years from now you're happy without me, then I finally understand what letting go can mean. Some loves don't disappear, they just become a part. after they've left your heart. 10 years time, I won't need to find you. I won't wonder if you're thinking of me too. I remember who we were, and I thank you for the love that made me who I am. If my paths cross again, I'll smile like an old friend. No more wishing you come through. 10 years from now, I still remember you. 10 years time, maybe I'll be alright. Maybe I'll finally understand why we had to say goodbye. And if somewhere you remember me, I hope you know you were once everything to me. 10 years from now, wherever you are, I hope life has been kind. And if you ever think of us, just know I still remember the love we left behind. 10 years time, I won't ask for you, I'll just be grateful that I once had you. I never thought we'd end with silence in our hearts. I held on to your love until we fell apart. The days keep passing by, but nothing feels the same. Each dream still calls to me like a quiet flame. If love could hear my voice, would it bring you near? I cry for you every single night, holding on to hope till the morning light. I cry for you, though you're far away. Every beat I have still wants you to stay. I try to heal the pain, I try to let you go, but every step I take makes missing you still grow. If fate should turn once more, I'd open up my heart. I'd never waste a day if we could make a start. Love may bend with time, yet it stays alive. Even through the hurt, it helps my soul survive. I cry for you with each falling tear. Still I believe love can erase the fear. I cry for you, that's the truth I keep. Your memory remains within my heart so deep. I cry for you until the end of time. A love that never fades will always live in mine. I still remember how you found me when I was trying not to fall. You never asked me to be perfect, you just stayed through it all. There was a time I knew your footsteps before I heard you at the door. You leave your sweater on the sofa, and I pretend I needed nothing more. We had a way of making small things feel like they could last a lifetime. You put your hand inside my jacket, and somehow everything felt right. But I became afraid of losing what I was too afraid to hold. I kept my heart behind my silence and watched your love grow tired and cold. Now every road I take without you feels like somewhere I don't belong. I spent so long trying to be stronger, I never knew I could be this wrong. I still wanna run into your arms like I did before. I still wanna feel your heart like I knew it by mine. If I had one chance to go back, I'd never let you leave alone. I'd give you every part of me I should have given long ago. I still wanna run into your arms. I found your letter in a drawer, between the things I couldn't throw away. The words were simple, almost gentle, but they hurt more than I can say. You wrote that love was not the problem, you just couldn't carry us alone. You needed someone who would meet you instead of making you feel alone. And now I see the truth so clearly. You weren't asking for too much, you were only asking for my presence, for my honesty, my trust. I wish I knew what I know now, when your hand was still in mine. I would've listened when you whispered, instead of leaving words behind. I still wanna run into your arms like I did before. I still wanna feel your heart like I knew it by mine. If I had one chance to go back, I'd never let you leave alone. I'd give you every part of me I should have given long ago. I still wanna run into your arms. Maybe love doesn't disappear when two people lose their way. Maybe some hearts keep a doorway for the things they couldn't say. Then if you ever think about me, I hope you remember this. I loved you more than I could show you, I just didn't know how to give. If I could stand beside you now, I wouldn't ask you to return. I'd simply say I finally understand what I had before it burned. I still wanna run into your arms, but I know you're not mine anymore. I still wanna feel your heart, but I won't reach for it like before. You taught me love is more than wanting it, it's showing up when someone needs you. And if another heart finds yours, I hope he gives you what I couldn't give you. Still, somewhere deep inside of me, I'll always know where I belong. For one beautiful part of my life, your arms were where I felt at home. So if the memories ever find you on a quiet road back home, know that I still carry the best of us, even though I walk alone. And somewhere in another lifetime, maybe I won't be so afraid. Maybe I'll run into your arms before before it's too late. You said forever like you meant it. I believed every word you gave. Now I hear your voice in old memories and wonder what was real that day. We used to talk until the world went quiet. You knew the places I kept hidden away. I gave you every part I never showed. You made me trust what I was afraid to say. I learned your favorite little habits, the way you smile when you tried to hide. I built my future around your promises while you were already saying goodbye. Maybe I loved you more than you could see. Maybe your heart was never close to me. I kept holding on to what we had while you were letting go so easily. You don't know love, not the way I do. You don't know what it means to give your heart to someone who leaves you. You don't know love. If leaving was so easy for you, I would've stayed through every season. But you never stayed when I needed you. You don't know love. You only know how to lose it. I still remember that last conversation, how you looked away when I asked you to stay. There were so many things behind your silence, but I was too afraid to walk away. I blame myself for every distance, thought maybe I was never enough. Then I finally saw the truth between us. I was fighting for a love you had given up. Maybe I held on because I was scared that letting go meant nobody would care. But sometimes losing someone you love is how you finally learn to choose yourself. You don't know love, not the way I do. You don't know what it means to give your heart to someone who leaves you. You don't know love. If leaving was so easy for you, I would've stayed through every season. But you never stayed when I needed you. You don't know love. You only know how to lose it. And maybe someday you'll remember the heart that never asked for much, the man who stayed when things got harder, the hands that never let you fall. But I won't wait for that day anymore. I won't keep asking you to understand. I loved you with everything I had, and now I'm learning to love who I am. You don't know love, not the way I do. You don't know what it means to lose yourself just trying to hold on to you. You don't know love, but now I finally know the truth. Real love doesn't make you question if you're worth being chosen to. You don't know love, and I don't need you to. I gave you all the love I had. Now I'm giving some of it back to me. Maybe I'll miss you for a while. Maybe some memories will remain, but I won't call it love anymore, just because it once had your name. You don't know love, but I finally do. And it's it starts with letting go.